Yo, what's up, boys? We got Monday Night Football tonight. Eagles versus Falcons. Super excited to get into it. Before we get into the picks, if you guys aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, Froze Bets. We're at about 82 subscribers, so I'd appreciate if you guys subscribe. Trying to get to 100 subscribers. First of all, let's get into the recap from yesterday. So as we can see, guys, we had a couple dubs from yesterday that we can see here. We had a 4 out of 5 here on the DraftKings Pick 6. As we can see, Brandon Ayuk had about 44 receiving yards, something like that. So he does go under, unfortunately, but we still hit the 4 out of 5, only a $30 entry there, but pretty good, And then this 4 pick here on DraftKings Pick 6, CeeDee Lamb, St. Brown, Dak Prescott, Jared Goff. Only a $152 winning size. So it's because I believe on DraftKings Pick 6, the payouts are a little bit different. So you could go anywhere from 150 to like 220, 230 or something like that. So it just depends on how many people are in the prize pool. Depends on how many people pick the players that you're betting on. So it's just a little bit different payouts, but the correlation on DraftKings is it's actually a lot better than Prizepicks. So we had this one as well, and then we had this 20x that we hit on Better. Unfortunately, as you can see, I only put $10 on it, so it only won me 190. Obviously my Better account at the time that I was placing this was pretty low on funds, so I just used my Better bucks, $10. That's all I had. Normally my unit size is $25, so I would have won probably like $500 like I usually do. So this one really hurts because this would have helped a lot with our overall profitability on the day. So unfortunately, yeah, this one does hit, but not for the full unit size. But I'll still take it. If you guys did, copy this pick, you did win 20x on this one. This is the second 20x that we've hit this weekend. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. And then we had this one on Underdog that we hit as well. Just a little 2 pick that I put out. CeeDee Lamb to get a yard and Breece Hall over fantasy points. Nothing too crazy. That one only won me like $30, so $20 in profit. And then I had this one on Prizepicks here. I believe I sent this one out in my last video. Yeah, I gave it to you guys for free. Pretty good read here. I will say myself, I cooked this one up. Didn't take me that long. Caleb Williams, if I had $25 on these plays, bro, oh my goodness, bro, I would have put $25 on this one. But unfortunately, I'm limited to $5 on Prizepicks. Kaimi Fairbairn, obviously 8 kicking points. That was easy. And then Narvison, the kicker on the Packers, had him over 6 kicking points. That cashed as well. Basically, I just correlated that with the quarterbacks on those teams under on their fantasy score, and it worked out for us. And then I just threw in Jordan Mason there. I know Jordan Mason, his line is super low at 74.5. I was like, bro, there's no way. This dude's a dog. He's going to get at least 100 rushing yards, and that's exactly what he did, 100 rushing yards. So we cashed this one out, 6 out of 6. I feel like this was a really good read here. And overall, a pretty decent day. Not profitable, unfortunately. A lot of these DraftKings Pick 6 picks were they didn't come through for us. We had a lot of 3 out of 4s, a lot of 4 out of 4s. A lot of 3 out of 4s, not a lot of 4 out of 4s, just one, as you can see. And then a couple 4 out of 5s as well. Just really frustrating. A lot of these picks missed by 1. So, one of those days again. But what I will say is that I'm very excited going into next weekend because I feel like we're starting to get a pretty good read on these teams. Obviously, the unders are starting to hit quite a bit. So I'm really liking these unders. We just have to pick our spots with these unders. So just got to be a little bit more careful with mine. And also unit management is a big thing that I'm learning as well. Just making sure that I'm putting 25 on each play, because as you can see, you never know which one is going to cash out for 20x. So unfortunately, I fucked up there, but we're going to learn from our mistakes. I'm feeling really good. One of these weekends, we're going to have a weekend where we go, instead of 3 out of 4s, we're going to hit a lot of 4 out of 4s. And I'm excited. I'm not distraught. I'm grateful. I get to watch football. I get to be with my family. Today's my birthday, actually, so I feel good, guys. I'm not gonna cry about not having a profitable. I mean, overall, we did have a profitable weekend, but it just sucks because a lot of these picks were 3 out of 4s, and there's not a lot I can do about that, and it really sucks. Like, especially this Brandon Ayuk one. Like, dude, you just got paid $30 million, bro. How you gonna get 40 receiving yards? Like, dog, come on. So just a little bit frustrating, but honestly, guys, we're good. And then I feel like this next coming weekend and today, for the picks today, we're gonna have some good stuff going on. First though, guys, if you guys want to get into the VIP, obviously we did cash a couple from the VIP that I just showed you here. This 20x, I believe, was a VIP play, and then these DraftKings Pick 6 picks were also VIP. If you guys want to get into VIP for free, obviously use my code on Sleeper, JOEFROZE. Use my code on Chalkboard, JOEFROZE. If you guys haven't been on those apps yet, it's one of those betting apps. Again, they have a lot of promos on there. They run them pretty much every week. Chalkboard has daily promos actually. So get on Chalkboard, code JOEFROZE, sleeper code JOEFROZE. That's going to get your deposit match. Obviously, any money you put in, they're going to match it up to $100. And it's going to get you a month for free in the VIP in this Discord, right? So if you guys do go ahead and do that, just comment down below that you use my code, or just Instagram DM me, and I'll answer to that as well. But code JOEFROZE if you guys aren't on those yet. And then if you guys aren't on DraftKings Pick 6, also code JOEFROZE, and I'll have a link in the description if you guys want to sign up. But I have a couple DraftKings Pick 6 picks and a couple Prizepicks picks. So let's get into it. So first of all, we're coming to the NFL today, obviously. Monday Night Football. We're coming to Drake London today. I have Drake London on fantasy. Yeah, kind of sucks. And longest reception prop here is looking juicy at 22.5 on the under. Overall, his fantasy score prop, if you guys want to take that, also is a good under. He's at 12 here on Prizepicks. On Underdog, he's at about 10.8 or something like that. So you guys can middle that if you like. Go under on Prizepicks, go over on Underdog if you'd like. Me personally, I'm just going to take the under on the longest reception. 22 longest reception. I feel like that's easy under pick here. And then we're going to go to rush attempts here. There's two really good ones that we like here. On the Eagles, we can go Saquon over 18. The line's a little bit thin at 18, but Jalen Hurts at 9.5 is a really good prop line, guys. As we can see, if we look here against Green Bay, he just had 13 rush attempts, and this is a really good line, guys, especially against Atlanta, who, as you can see, gave up 4 yards per carry to Justin Fields. Not too much to Najee Harris, but Najee is a pretty big back too. 70 yards, 57 for Justin Fields. I feel like this is a pretty good spot. 14 rush attempts for Justin Fields. So if Justin Fields can get 14 rush attempts, I think Jalen Hurts can get 9.5 rush attempts pretty easily. So I'm locking this one in for a unit. It's 25 to win 75 here. I already did lock it in here, boys. So love this one. And then I have a couple here on DraftKings Pick 6. You guys can lock this in on Prizepicks if you don't have Pick 6. Just a little bit better payouts on DraftKings Pick 6. So 221 average, as you can see here. That doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to be 221 average. That just means the max can be 353, as we can see here. Minimum 125. So the pricing is a little bit dynamic here on Pick 6, but overall, with correlation on Prizepicks, it just doesn't make sense to do unders on Prizepicks, because if I try and do this same exact slip right here, it's literally a 7x payout, and it's a fixed payout. So that means there's no possibility of it going up. I'd rather just have, a chance for it to be higher than, I'm just guaranteed to get a 7x payout. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would rather just get the 221 than the fixed 7x payout, right? Because there's a possibility that it is a little bit more. So I really like this opportunity here. I'm going Kirk Cousins, this first one here. Kirk Cousins over on passing yards, pairing it up with Bijan over on his receiving yards. This one's a little bit risky. I don't know how I feel about Kirk over on his passing yards. It is a pretty low line. Eagles don't have a particularly great defense. They did upgrade a little bit, obviously. But I feel like, Kirk Cousins, this line is pretty decent for him. Overall, I'm a little bit mixed about this, but obviously we need exposure on both the over and the under. So I'm going over on his passing yards with Bijan, pairing it up with Jalen Hurts and Dallas Goedert. I do think Jalen Hurts will have a pretty good game today against Atlanta. Dallas Goedert, obviously AJ Brown is out this game. So Dallas Goedert over 43.5 receiving yards. It seems pretty free, guys, to be honest. No fantasy props on DraftKings Pick 6. Like, there's no fantasy score. If there was that, I would go over on this fantasy score prop. But you guys can lock this in on Prizepicks. It's up to you. Do whatever you want. I'm doing it on Pick 6. I'd rather just get a better payout, to be honest, with correlation. So we're going to do that. Then we're heading to this slip here. Kirk Cousins less on his passing yards, and Drake London under on his passing yards, 58.5 receiving yards. As you can see, we're fading, Drake London today. I know he's on my fantasy team, so I hope he does well, but at the same time, I want to make money too. So Drake London under, and honestly, he's been pretty dog shit these last couple games anyway. So Drake London under, Kirk Cousins under, and we're going to go Jalen Hurts over and Devontae Smith over here. Obviously, like I said, AJ Brown is out. So Devontae Smith going to be getting a lot of action here. Him and Dallas Goedert just getting exposure for both of them. So if you guys want to run these out, I'm running these two slips out, and then as well as this Prizepicks slip here. But yeah, obviously that's all I got for you boys today. If you guys aren't in the VIP, get in the VIP. Use my code JOEFROZE on Sleeper, Chalkboard, any of these apps. Give me proof in the comment section. Just tell me that you're done, and I'll get you in the VIP for a month for absolutely free, boys. I'm feeling really good about this weekend coming up and about these games tonight. So if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, subscribe, put on post notifications, watch all the videos, guys, because I don't want you to miss out on these picks. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Hope the bets cash, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.